Yo, what's good YouTube? It's KX.X coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we're going to be talking about the patch notes for the new Black Ops Cold War 1.17 update, or as you can also call it, the Season 3 Reloaded patch notes as well. I didn't make a video talking about the new mid-season update, but I do want to show you guys the roadmap because there are 3 brand new areas in Warzone, one of them being a plaza, the survival camps, and the CIA outpost. We also have some new limited time modes and also some new loot such as a crossbow and a minigun. We also have 2 bundles, one of them being the Die Hard Tracer bundle and also a Tracer Pack Rambo bundle. I most likely will be buying and making a video on that, so stay tuned for that. That'll start obviously May 20th at 12 a.m. Eastern for me and May 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific time, depending on where you live at. We also have some new loot as well, and also some brand new weapons, one of them being a baseball bat, which is exclusive to Cold War only, and also the ballistic knife, which will be in Warzone, which is already in Black Ops Cold War, so it's nice to see it's crossing over, and the AMP-63, which is not exactly going to be going live in this Season 3 update, but it will be going later on at some point. We also have 2 new multiplayer maps, one of them being Standoff and also Duga Multi-Team, alongside some other new game modes and some zombies as well. But let's go ahead and talk about the patch notes, because that's really what I want to talk about in this video, because there's a ton of patch notes for Black Ops Cold War. Now, starting off with the snipers, we have the LW3 Tundra increased bullet velocity from 550 to 580. They also reduced the ADS in momentum speed from 0.2 to 0.233. There's also been a major buff to snipers, because when we talk about the attachments, there's a bunch of reduced bullet velocity bonuses for tons of different barrels, like the 28.2, the 29.1, and also the 28.2 Tiger Team barrel. Not to mention, some of the major changes, of course, are on the 29.1 combat, which is a 75% to 36%. We also have reduced flinch resistance bonus from the drop shot wrap handle, which goes from 50% to 33%, and also another wrap that ended up nerfed, which is the field tape handle, and that is a 40% difference because it ends up nerfing from 90% to 50%. And also there's also an increase to Sprintifire penalty for the SASR jungle grip attachment from 12% to 15%, and also reduced flinch resistance bonus for the airborne elastic wrap handle from 90% to 25%. So that is a major difference, and also increase the Sprintifire penalty from the airborne wrap handle attachment from 15% to 18%. Also reducing the aim down sight bonus from airborne elastic wrap handle attachment from 12% to 5%. Sniper's ADS time is not even that quick to begin with, so nerfing it even more kind of sucks. Now, talking about the Pelican 703 increased sprint to fire speed from 0.45 to 0.43. We also have reduced bullet velocity from 500 to 478, and also increased ADS time from 0.55 to 0.583. So it definitely does suck that another ADS nerf, and alongside 3 other barrels will be getting nerfed. One of them being the 26.5 Tiger Team barrel attachment from 50% to 30%, and also the 27.2, which gives a really huge nerf from 75% to 43%. And also the reduced flinch resistance bonus for the field tape handle attachment from 90% to 50%, alongside a couple other changes that did happen when it comes to flinch on certain attachments for the snipers. Like the LW3, they reduced ADS time bonus from the airborne elastic wrap handle attachment from 12% to 5%. Talking about the sniper rifle Charlie, which I'm pretty sure is the M82, which is supposed to be the Barrett, they have increased the one-hit kill potential to include the mid-torso, and also increased ADS speed from 0.7 to 0.66, increased ADS out momentum from 0.2 to 183, and also reduced ADS in momentum speed from 0.2 to 0.25, and also reduced the firing speed from 0.33 to 0.83. So there's definitely some major nerfs to some of these weapons, and also, just like before, we also have some reduced bullet velocity from the 22.2 extended barrel from 25% to 13%, increased fire rate bonus from 20.6 rapid fire barrel attachment from 11% to 12%, and of course 3 other barrels ended up getting their bullet velocity nerfed, one of them being the Combat Recon, which goes from 75% to 26%, and the Tiger Team barrel attachment from 50% to 20%. And of course, just like before, the field tape handle attachment, pretty much for all snipers, has nerfed them where it goes from 90% to 50%. So if you guys were big fans of the Sniper Rifle Charlie, well, it definitely does suck considering there's a ton of nerfs to literally almost every single sniper in the entire game. Moving on to the ZRG 20mm sniper, we have reduced the ADS speed from 0.65 to 0.683, reduced bullet velocity from 925 to 923, which I don't think is going to make a big difference. Also increased the ADS out momentum from 0.2 to 0.183, and reduced the ADS and momentum from 0.2 to 0.283. And there's also custom vehicle damage as well to this weapon, so kind of cool to see. We also have reduced bullet velocity from the 41.9 extended barrel, the 43.9 combat recon barrel, and also the 42.7 Sigma special barrel from 67% to 16%, and the field tape handle attachment on that sniper also does the same thing from 90% to 50%. There's also reduced flinch resistance bonus from airborne elastic tape from 90% to 25%, so a lot more flinch that will be going on if you guys are using the ZRG 20mm sniper, and also increased sprint to fire penalty from airborne elastic handle attachment from 15% to 20%, alongside an ADS nerf for running the airborne elastic wrap handle as well. For the Swiss K31, which is the last sniper we will be talking about, there's a 25% less flinch than other snipers, so that's definitely kind of cool to see that there's going to be a sniper you can run that's going to have less flinch, but it's also not going to be as great because of the reduced bullet velocity from 700 to 684, and the reduced bullet velocity on these three barrels, one of them being the extended barrel attachment, the combat recon barrel, and the Tiger Team barrel as well. And also having the reduced flinch resistance from the field tape from 90% to 50%, the SASR jungle grip handle from 80% to 67%, and another nerf to the ADS speed when it comes to running the airborne elastic tape. Now let's go ahead and talk about the assault rifles. We have the Krig 6, increase bullet velocity from 625 to 666, increase bullet velocity from 19.7, Ranger barrel attachment from 100% to 126%, and reduce bullet velocity penalty from 15.5 contour barrel attachment from 25% to 12%. For the AK-47, increase bullet velocity from 490 to 702, so that is a major buff to the AK-47. Your bullets are going to be hitting targets a lot quicker than you would think, so that is definitely cool to see that the AK is getting a buff. We also have for the FFAR-1, increased maximum damage from 27 to 28, reduced bullet velocity from 705 to 629, so it's kind of a little bit of a buff and a nerf at the same time. We also have the Groza, reduced headshot multiplier from 1.4 times to 1.25 times, increased bullet velocity from 650 to 660. For the QBZ-83, increased bullet velocity from 625 to 671, and for the FARA-83, increased headshot multiplier from 125 times to 1.4 times, increased bullet velocity from 675 to 729, so another buff to the FARA, and also reduced the maximum damage from 31 to 30, reduced minimum damage from 28 to 27, and also reduced the bullet velocity penalty from the 17.7 contour attachment barrel from 25% to 18%. Now let's go ahead and talk about the LMGs. For the light machine gun alpha, increased bullet velocity from 675 to 714, reduced bullet velocity from 21.8 task force barrel from 100% to 41%, so definitely a nerf to the LMG. We also have for the RPD, increased bullet velocity from 475 to 684, reduced bullet velocity from the 20.3 task force barrel attached from 100% to 44%, and also for the M60, increased bullet velocity from 600 to 791, reduced bullet velocity from the 22.8 task force barrel 100% to 39%, and for the pistols, they have released minor adjustments to the bullet velocity, one of them being the 1911, increased bullet velocity from 200 to 206, for the Magnum, increased bullet velocity from 300 to 313, and also for the pistol Charlie, which is the burst fire pistol, increased bullet velocity from 250 to 257, and for the last two things I'm going to talk about, it's going to be the Scorestreaks, because the care package slightly increased odds for higher kill streaks from the care package, which is nice to see, so a buff to the care package, and also destroyed care package choppers now still drop the care package. This was a problem that happened. This was a problem that happened to me so many times that my care package would get destroyed, and it kind of sucked, so I'm kind of glad that you can still get the bonus for people destroying your helicopter, but you also still get your care package, which is nice to see. For the counter spy plane, reduced counter spy plane duration from 30 seconds to 20 seconds. The armor, reduced armor cooldown from 120 to 60 seconds. For the sentry, increased the number of grenade hits to kill a sentry from 1 to 2. And also the attack helicopter, reduced the attack helicopter cost from 4,500 to 3,800. 800, so roughly a 7 kill difference depending on what game mode you're playing. And also for the VTOL escort, we have reduced the VTOL escort cost from 6,500 to 6,200. And lastly, we have the movement, addressing an issue that would cause the camera transition from a slide to stand to be delayed. With this change, the time it takes to crouch has been increased by 20 milliseconds, and now aligns with the delay before the subsequent stance change between crouch and stand can be performed. This change could also resolve the reported camera pops for a small set of players when performing a stance change. Now that is all the changes that are inside of this brand new 1.17 patch notes update. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this update. I know this is kind of a long video, usually longer than usual, but hey, this is all the this was all the patch notes inside of the 1.17 update. I will be making a channel update video later on today or tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. But with that being said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.
I won't be stopping until I be hopping up out of the Rari. Yeah, roll with my team, keeping it clean, the life of the party. Ay, that ain't my girl, that's just another one of them little shorties. No one can stop me, it's too late, I'm sorry. Hop out the Rari. Yeah, they didn't think that I would get it popping, but now they be calling. Ay, get to the bag, I won't fumble it, give it to